Hi everyone, I am here to demonstrate how to create a visual pattern which will help us find all the people without a degree who worked in a company during their successful IPO. So what I mean by successful IPO is that a company has a successful IPO if they raised at least $200 million during their IPO. Next, I'm going to give this visual pattern a name. I'm going to give it the name Find People Without Degrees Who Work in Successful Company. Next, I'm going to add a description. Find all the people without a degree who worked in a company during their successful IPO. So next, I'm going to analyze the schema. So here we have the schema. As you can see, we have the person Vertex that has degree H, the university Vertex, the work for company Edge, and each work for company Edge has the start at attribute and the end at attribute. And then we also have the company Vertex. We also have the company IPO Edge and the IPO Vertex, and each IPO Vertex has the raised amount, raised currency code, and public attributes. So the Vertex and edges that I mentioned before are, I believe, what we need in this visual pattern. Next, I'm going to pick the vertices and edges that I mentioned before. So first, I'm going to pick the person and has degree and university vertices and edges. And then I'm going to pick the person Vertex. Next, I'm going to pick the person, work for company, and company vertices and edges. Next, I'm going to pick the company IPO, and IPO vertices and edges. Next, I'm going to merge the company vertex patterns together. Next, I'm going to add a name to the IPO vertex pattern. We'll call it IPO. Then next, I'm going to add a filter to the IPO vertex pattern. We want to find all the IPOs whose has raised greater than $200 million. So first I'm going to make sure the raised currency code is in USD. Then next I'm going to add another filter. Then I'm going to use the greater than condition to compare the raised raised amount attribute with the number 200 million. Next, I'm going to add a filter to the work for company Edge. We want to find all the people who work in the company during their during the time the company went public. So we're going to compare their start date with the IPO public date. Go to public date, and then we're going to compare the the IPO public attribute with the end time attribute of the work for company Edge. So next I'm going to add the subtract widget. subtract all the person vertex from all the people who has at least 1 degree. Next, I'm going to set this person vertex the output and save this visual pattern. Next, I'm going to explain what this visual pattern does. Start with this side of the visual pattern. So this person vertex finds all the people in the database. And then this visual pattern on the left, it finds all the people with at least a single degree. This is a subtract widget, and it subtracts all the people in the database from all the people who has at least 1 degree. So all these people are the people without a degree. So basically it finds all these people without a degree who have worked in a company during the time at which they went public, and this company also raised at least $200 million during their IPO. Next, I'm going to run this visual pattern. So here are our results. Yeah, and so here we have all the people who does not have a degree and who worked in a company during their IPO period when they IPO'd, and the company's IPO raised at least $200 million.